Yeah. Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to today's session on IoT applications and services that connecting world with a smart solution. Myself, Jaya Makwana. Today we will talk about the IoT and its services. Let me introduce myself first. Myself, Jaya Makwana. I am a senior software engineer at Ancora since last 2 years. I am a I have 12 years of experience in mobile application development. I am certified Scrum Master, and I have also experience within iOS application development, React Native application development, and Flutter application development. Let's move to the today's agenda. We will talk about what is IoT first. Then we will look into the applications of IoT. Applications of IoT in smart home, manufacturing, healthcare, and smart city. Then we will talk about IoT services. IoT services in data analysis, cloud computing, security and policy, and connectivity. And in the last 15 minutes, we will take a questions and answer from the audience, if anyone have. Then we will conclude it. Yeah. Let's talk about what is IoT first. The IoT means it is a connected devices to the internet. If sometime you come to your office and you realize that your home AC is on, but how you can switch off that? But if your device is connected with IoT, then you can switch on, check that status as well as switch off from your mobile as well. So let's talk about IoT first. IoT stands for Internet of Things. It is a network of interconnected physical devices. Things embedded with a sensor software and connectivity capabilities. These devices can collect and exchange data over the internet without the need of direct human interaction. The IoT enables seamless communication and data sharing between devices, allowing them to work together and perform various tasks autonomously. It encompasses a wide range of devices, including smartphones, wearables, smart home appliances, industrial machinery, and more. IoT applications can be found in various industries, such as smart home, manufacturing, healthcare, smart cities, agriculture, and transportation. We will look into detail in next slides about for smart home, manufacturing, healthcare, and smart city. The data gathered by the IoT devices can be analyzed to derive insights, improve the efficiency, and make a data-driven decision. Security and privacy concerns are significant challenges in IoT space. As increasing the number of connected devices, it's create a potential vulnerabilities. IoT has a potential revolutionize industries, improve the daily life, and drive innovation in the digital age. Let's talk about IoT applications. As we see previously, there are lots of applications of the IoT in the real world. We will talk about some of them. First, we will talk about smart home. IoT smart home involves the integration of various devices and systems that enhance the automation, control, and efficiency within the household. These interconnected devices communicate each other and with the user through the internet, enabling the monitoring and management. Here are some common IoT applications in the smart home like this. First one is the home security and surveillance. Home security and surveillance. In the currently now many home has smart locks and smart doorbells are available. That smart doorbells and with the camera and motion sensor that provide a real-time video feeds and alerts to directly your mobile or on your computer. That smart locks also now available lots of. The smart locks offer a keyless entry and remote locking and unlocking capabilities. Energy management. As we see the one example of you can directly control your devices from mobile or with another devices. The IoT-enabled lighting system can control remotely or schedule based on occupancy and or time base. If in the morning 7 o'clock the lights will automatically turn it off, and your AC will also turn it off when you wake up. In that way, you can manage save the energy. Smart plugs and outlets enables user to control and monitor the energy consumption of the remote appliances. Now let's talk about appliances control. Nowadays, there are so many appliances are IoT enabled that IoT device can control and monitor the various appliances such as refrigerator, oven, washing machine, and coffee makers. User can receive a notification about the appliance status. It can schedule the task and even start and stop appliance remotely with help of mobile applications. That's home entertainment. Smart TV, streaming devices, and speaker can be controlled through the application or voice command. The best example of this is we have Alexa and Google Home that can be that can control our smart home systems and that can control our lights and everything. The integrated home theater system can also adjust lighting, audio, and video stream setting for the optimal viewing experience. Home automation and convenience. Robotic robotic vacuum cleaners and lawn movers can autonomously perform their chores. IoT-enabled blinds, curtains, and shades can also be controlled remotely or schedule it open and close automatically. If you have a smart curtains, then you can set a schedule for the at 7 o'clock. It will be automatically open. We can use in that way. Home gardening. The smart gardening system also offers insights into the soil condition, weather forecast, and plant health, and that gardening optimize the gardening maintenance as well. These are the few examples of IoT application in smart home. The key benefit includes increasing the convenience, energy efficiency, security, remote monitoring, and all contributing to the more comfortable and connecting living environment. Next, let's talk about the manufacturing sector. IoT, IoT in the manufacturing sector often referred to as the industrial IoT, IIoT, or Industry 4.0. It transformed the traditional manufacturing and industrial process by enabling the greater connectivity, data collection, automation, and optimization. Here are some prominent IoT applications in the manufacturing. First one is a predictive maintenance. The IoT sensors are monitor the conditions of machinery and equipment in the real time, collecting the data on temperature, vibration, and other parameters. Advanced analytics and machine learning algorithm predict when equipment is likely to fail, allowing for the scheduled maintenance and minimize the unplanned downtime in the industries. Second one is asset tracking and management. IoT enables asset tracking system help to locate and monitor the movement of our valuable equipments, tools, and inventory within the factory across the supply chain. With the help of a real-time tracking, it improves the inventory management, reduce the losses, and also optimize the asset utilization. Next one is supply chain optimization. IoT devices provide a real-time visibility into the supply chain by tracking a shipment, monitoring the environmental condition like temperature for the preparables, and ensuring the goods reach to their destination intact. Next one is smart manufacturing. IoT connected sensors and devices collect data from the production line and machines, enabling the manufacturer to monitor the performance, quality, and efficiency of the product. Automation based IoT data can be provided production process and reduce the defect. The remote monitoring and control. IoT system enabled remote monitoring and control of the industrial process, allowing operator to make adjustments, troubleshooting issues, and optimize the operations from the distance. Next is energy management. IoT sensors track the energy consumption across the facility, identifying the area for energy saving and efficiency improvement. Smart energy management system can adjust the lighting, heating, cooling, and other system-based occupancy and demand. Next is the environmental monitoring. IoT device monitor environmental factors such as air quality, temperature, humidity, and noise level in the industrial setting to ensure the compliance with the regulation and provide the safe work environment to the worker. Quality control and assurance. IoT connected sensors and camera can inspect and monitor the quality of the product during the various stage of manufacturing, helping to identify the defect and maintain the product consistency. Health and safety management. IoT system enhance the worker safety by tracking the location of personnel in hazardous environment, monitoring the exposure to the dangerous substances, and trigger the alarm in case of any emergency. Next is water management. Industrial IoT solution monitor the water usage, quality, and distribution, helping the industry to manage the water resources more efficient and substantially. Logistic and fleet management. IoT-enabled tracking system monitor the movement of vehicle and cargo, optimize the routes, reduce the fuel consumption, and enhancing the overall fleet management. These IoT applications in the industrial setting contribute to increase the operational efficiency, cost saving, and improve the decision making in the ability to adapt the changing condition in real time. Next, let's talk about IoT applications in healthcare. IoT applications in the healthcare, often referred to as the healthcare IoT or IoT in healthcare, have the potential revolutionization in the healthcare industry by improving the patient's care, increasing the operation efficiency, and enabling the better health monitoring. Here are some significant IoT applications in the healthcare. Remote patient monitoring. Nowadays, there are so many doctors are also using IoT devices to remotely check the patients. IoT devices collect and transmit the patient's data, such as vital signs, heart rate, blood pressure, temperature, glucose level, and respiratory metrics, metrics to the healthcare provider in a real time. Continuous monitoring allow, allows for early detection of health issue and personalized treatment plans. Next is telemedicine and telehealth. Nowadays, there are so many applications are available in the market that also provide telemedicine and a video with the help of video call they can also connect with the doctor. The IoT enables the virtual consultation and a remote healthcare service through the video conferencing and data sharing. The patients can communicate with the healthcare professionals, receive the medical advice, and manage the chronic conditions from the comfort of their homes. Wearables and wearables health devices. Smart wearable devices like trackers and smartwatches that monitor the physical activity like a sleep patterns and other health metrics. Wearables provides insight into the overall well-being and encourage the healthier lifestyle. Medication and management. IoT-enabled pill dispenser and medication tracking system help the patient to adhere the medication schedule. It alerts and send a reminder to the patients and caregivers to ensure the timely medication intake. Hospital and asset tracking management. IoT device track the location of medical equipment, supplies, and personnel within the healthcare facility. That reduces the search time and optimize the resources and allocations. Healthcare facility. IoT system monitor and control the lighting, temperature, and energy uses in the healthcare facility to enhance the comfort and reduce the energy cost. Smart beds and monitoring system. The IoT equipped hospital beds and monitoring system detect the patient's movement and weight shift, reducing the reducing the risk of pressure. Sorry for inconvenience. The IoT equipped hospital bed and monitoring system detect the patient's movement and weight shift, reducing the risk of pressures of ulcers and improving the patient's safety. Emergency response and fall detection. IoT sensors detect the falls and alert the healthcare provider or emergency responder, especially beneficial for the elderly and at-risk patient. Next is connected medical devices. IoT integrations in the medical equipment such as infusion pumps, ECG monitor, and ventilators enhance the data accuracy, remote diagnostic, and the real-time adjustment. Health data and analysis. IoT generated data is analyzed to identify the trends, predicts the disease outbreak, and optimize the patient's treatment plan. Home health monitoring. IoT devices allow patients to manage the chronic conditions like diabetes, hypertension, and asthma at home with the data transmitted to the healthcare professional. IoT applications in the healthcare offers opportunity more personalized, efficient, and patient-centric, while also aiding the healthcare professional to make informed decisions and improving the overall healthcare outcomes. Next, let's talk about smart city. The IoT applications play a significant role in this transforming the city into a smarter, more efficient, and sustainable environment. Smart city initiative leverages IoT technologies to enhance the urban infrastructure, improve the services, and enhance the quality of life for residents. Here are some key IoT applications in the smart city. Smart traffic management. The IoT-enabled traffic sensors and camera monitor the traffic flow, congestion, and the vehicle movement. Intelligent traffic lights adjust timings based on the real-time traffic condition, reducing the congestion and improving the traffic flow. Next is the smart parking system. IoT sensors and mobile application guides the driver to available parking spaces that reduces the search time and the traffic congestion. The parking fees can be paid digitally, and parking occupancy data helps optimal and parking space allocation. Next is waste management. The IoT-enabled trash bins, weights, and waste container can monitor the field level, optimize the waste collection and route, reducing the operation cost. Environmental monitoring. IoT sensors measure the air quality, noise level, temperature, and humidity to monitor the environmental condition and ensure the public health and safety. Next is energy management. Smart grids and IoT-enabled energy meters that help monitor and manage the energy consumption across the city, optimize the distribution, and the reducing the waste. Next is the water management. The IoT system monitor the water supply, quality, and distribution, that detecting leakage and optimize the water usage. Next is the public safety and surveillance. The IoT cameras and sensor enhance the public safety by monitoring the public space, detecting the emergencies, and responding to the incidents. The smart street lighting. The IoT connected street lights can adjust the brightness based on the ambient light, weather condition, and pedestrian traffic, and saving the energy and reduce the cost. Next is healthcare and emergency services. IoT-enabled ambulance, emergency response vehicle, medical devices that improve the healthcare responsive time and emergency service. Connected public transportations. IoT sensors in buses, trains, and the transit station that provide a real-time data on a route, schedule, and the occupancy for the efficient public transport. Next is a smart waste recycling. IoT-enabled recycling means encourage recycling behaviors and waste sorting system to help optimize the recycling process. Next is citizen engagement. IoT platforms and mobile applications allow the resident to provide the feedback, report an issue, and participate in the city planning and decision making. Water quality and pollution control. The IoT sensors monitor the water bodies and pollutants, and they provide the early warnings in case of contamination. These are IoT applications contribute the creation of smart city that are more livable, sustainable, and connected, while also improve the urban services and enhancing the overall quality of life for the resident. Next, let's talk about IoT services. The IoT services are like helper for the Internet of Things. That is, they do important tasks to make everything work smoothly. These services collect the information from the smart devices and send it to the place where it can be analyzed, and then help everything secure and connected. They are like the behind the scene hero that makes sure your smart device can talk to each other and make your life easier. Let's talk about data analysis first. IoT services in data analysis involve the leveraging that vast amount of data generated by the IoT devices to gain the insights, make an informed decision, and optimize the various processes. Data analysis is a critical component of the IoT deployment, as it helps extract the meaningful information from the raw data, that enabling the business and organization to improve the efficiency, enhance the user experiences, and drive the innovation. Here are some IoT service related to data analytics. First one is the data collection and aggregation. IoT system collects data from the sensors, devices, and connected objects deployed in various environments, such as industrial setting, smart homes, and healthcare facility. Data is aggregated and sorted in the database or a cloud platform for the further analysis. Next is the real-time analysis. IoT data is analyzed in real time to detect the patterns, anomalies, and events as they occur. Real-time analysis enable immediate response, such as triggering alerts or making automated adjustment. Next is a predictive analysis. With the machine learning and IoT algorithms are applied to the historical IoT data to predict the future trends, outcomes, and potential issues. It predicts analytic help in proactive maintenance, resource allocation, decision making. Next is the customer insights and personalization. Nowadays, IoT is very useful in the e-commerce and shopping malls that analyze the IoT generated data to help the business understand the customer's behavior, performance, and usage pattern. Its insight lead to the products, service, and experiences. Urban planning and infrastructure. IoT data analyzes support city planner in making of an informed decision about the urban development, transportation, and the resource allocation. IoT services in the data analysis empower the organization to unlock the valuable insights from the IoT generated data, driven innovation, efficiency, and improve the decision making across the wide range of industries and applications. Next is cloud computing. IoT services in cloud computing, it's a play a crucial role in the enabling the seamless integration and it analysis of the data generated by the IoT services. The cloud computing service scalable, flexible, and cost-effective solution for handling the massive amount of data that produced by the IoT deployments. Here are some key IoT services related to cloud computing. First one is the data storage and management. Cloud computing, cloud platform offers a robust storage solution for the managing IoT generated data, including the structured and unstructured data. Data can be stored in database, data lakes, and all object storage system, making it accessible for the analysis and other applications. Data processing and analysis. The cloud-based data processing service that process and analyze the IoT data in the real time or in batch mode. Analytics tools and platforms enable the business to derive insights, patterns, and the trend from the IoT data. Security and authentication. Cloud platform offers a robust security measurement to protect the IoT data from the unauthorized access, breaches, and the cyber threats. Authentication and authorization mechanism ensure the only authorized user and the device can access data and services. AI and machine learning. The cloud-based AI and machine learning services facilitate the development and the deployment of the AI model for the IoT data analysis, prediction, and the anomaly detection. Next is IoT platform as a service. The cloud providers offers the IoT specific fast solutions that include tools for the device management and the data processing analysis and the visualization. The IoT services in cloud computing empower the organization to efficient process, analyze, and derive the values from their IoT generated data, while it also providing the flexible and scalability needed to accommodate the dynamic nature of IoT deployments. The next is security and privacy. The IoT services in security and privacy are essential to ensuring the protection of the sensitive data, devices, and network. In IoT deployments, as the number of connected devices grow, the needs of robust security measure becomes prominent to provide unauthorized access. The data breaches and other cyber security threats. Here are some key points for the security and privacy. The data encryption. Data encryption at the rest and the transit to the protect the IoT communication and sensitive information from the inception and the tempering. Next is the network security. Use of firewalls, IDS, and IPS to safeguard IoT network from unauthorized access and the malicious activity. Secure boot and firmware update. It ensures that the IoT devices are booted securely. And firmware updates are signed and validated to prevent the unauthorized modifications. Next is a secure API and the communication protocol. Employ the secure APIs and communication protocols to establish the encryption and authenticated communication between IoT devices and the backend systems. Privacy protection. Implement a measure to ensure that the privacy of user data collected by the IoT devices, including anonymization, data minimization, and user consent mechanism. Next is the behavioral analytics. Employ the behavioral analytics to detect the unusual pattern of the behavioral IoT devices that helping to identify the potential security breaches, the compromisation on the devices. The IoT services in security and privacy are crucial to build the trust among the user. So protecting sensitive data and mitigating the risk of associated with the IoT deployments. Implementing a comprehensive security strategy to ensure that the IoT system remains resilient and against the evolving cybersecurity threats. Next, talk about the IoT connectivity. IoT services in connectivity play a fundamental role in establishing and maintaining the seamless communication between IoT devices, network, and platforms. Reliable and efficient connectivity is essential for the successful operations in the IoT deployments. Here are some key points related to connectivity. First is cloud-based platform that enables centralized management of the IoT devices, IoT device connectivity, the provisioning and monitoring across the diverse network. Next is the SIM management and eSIM provisioning. The services manage the deployment, activation, and management of the SIM cards, eSIMs, eSIM profiles, and cellular-enabled IoT devices. Next is the quality of service monitoring. The services provide a real-time monitoring of the connectivity quality, latency, and the data transmission rates to ensure the optimal device performance. The next is secure device onboarding. Securely onboarding a new devices to the network using a standardized protocol and encryption to ensure the proper authentication and authorization. Next is the network aggregation. The service aggregation aggregate the multiple network connectivity, that is the cellular or Wi-Fi, to enhance the reliability and the coverage of the IoT devices. Manage connectivity services. End-to-end managed services handle the connectivity setup, device management, and troubleshooting. Simplify the IoT deployment for the businesses. The IoT services connectivity plays a pivot role in the establishment, reliable, and efficient communication pathway for the IoT devices. Ensure that the data is transmitted accurately and securely support the wide range of applications and use cases. Yeah, now it's question and answer. Yeah, hi David. Any questions and answer? Questions from the audience?
We don't have any questions today, Jaha.
Yeah, okay.
So thanks for that. And thanks for the session and clearly explaining everything.
Yeah, thank you so much, audience, joining for this session, and have a nice day.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, everyone.